What's up everyone, welcome back to Mr. King Games. I know the channel has been quiet for a little while now, but I had some work to do away from home helping out a company that got hacked by ransomware hackers. Scary shit, it's been happening a lot around the world. But anyway, I'm back home now and the hunting can continue. So I decided to first check out some of the alleged fixes that has happened, hopefully making other maps playable again so we're not stuck, only able to play the same, new, slightly broken map and to do the boring old Grade 1 grind everyone on YouTube has been doing repeatedly. As you can see, the last map I was on was indeed Rancho, like I just said, because it was the only map that was actually slightly playable. So this is the first time I'm actually launching the game since the update happened. I only did the update a couple of days ago when I got back home. And the first thing I wanted to check personally is whether Yukon Valley's outposts have been fixed. Previously, when logging in to Yukon Valley, I always spawned at the complete starting location and was unable to travel to any of the outposts on the entire map. So let's take a look and see what that's like. And yes, I spawned in at an outpost and not the random starting location. Oh yeah, jump for joy, we can finally play Yukon again. Come on map, load in, load in. I know you're used to only playing Rancho del Arroyo, but today we are doing Yukon. I am actually so excited about this working again. We have to quickly double check with another outpost. And then I think today we are going to play Yukon. So we'll just go over and jump to this outpost and see if it's also working. Which yes, it seems to be working as well. So I'm not going to go and test every single one on camera. I did that off recording and yes, all of my outposts are indeed working. Some of you might wonder why Yukon, because a lot of people don't seem to like it that much, but me personally, I love Yukon. It's got a bunch of nice animals, it's good for moose, and honestly I haven't hunted this in quite a while, so it'll be really nice to sort of have a look around, not hunt for anything specific, not hunt for anything big, just to have some fun rediscovering Yukon while it's working again. Let's first quickly run to the outpost and take a look at what today's loadout will be like. Since obviously I have to change the loadout as I haven't been hunting on this map. And you'll see just now, for today's loadout goal, I would like to try and cover every single species in the entire map, giving me a chance to shoot whatever comes in front of me. So after messing about for about 10 minutes, not being able to decide, I finally came down to this. First up, the 300 for all the big animals, moose and bison. Secondly, the M1 Vantec. It works on moose, but it's primarily for the caribous. Then the 243, mainly for the red fox. Then the .22 Anderson, basically only for the ducks. And then the weapon I always carry with me, the bow, with all three of the arrow types for it. And then of course all the respected types of ammo for all the certain weapons. And then also the needed sights. The Hyperion for the rifles. The Goshawk for the handgun. And my favorite sight for the bow. Then only these three lures. The doggy biscuit and the scent eliminator and my far lookers. Alright, and we'll also take a look at taking with one of our doggies. Which one is it going to be? Sheila or Rufus? I'd say, judging by the stats, Sheila needs to up a little bit, so we'll go ahead and pick her. And that's it. Wow! And that's one of the things that I really love about Yukon. Just look at that. In the small amount of time that I just spent doing my loadout, the dynamic weather has completely changed from lush greenery to a slight snowfall. Let's quickly go ahead and equip all of the correct gear into the correct slots and add all of the ammo to the weapons and put the lures in the correct spots before I get to stalking a big trophy animal and then realizing I do not have a weapon in a single slot. And there we go, everything nicely equipped and ready for action. Oh wait, before I forget, let's run back to the house and quickly change the time. Let's see, we'll make it somewhere early in the morning. Luckily I remembered that before we go out and hunt, and then halfway through the hunt realized that we only had half a day of hunting. Nothing beats the smell of Yukon Valley in the morning. Taking a look at the map, I will definitely be starting off here in the flats, moving up to the 4 lakes on the hill, then working all the way around from there over to this side, and then all the way down Bear Valley. But in no particular order, we'll just start hunting in the valley or in the flats where I am right now and see where things lead to. Whoops, I almost forgot to give Sheila some love, a little bit of attention and a treat. It's important to do this, otherwise she won't be performing at her best or leveling up as much as she has to, or as much as you'd like to. There we go, fully content, happy and ready for the hunt. I went AFK for a moment, hiding in a bush, and when I came back, this herd of bison had just moved in and bedded down right next to me. Now, a lying down shot on a bison is not ideal at all. So, once again, I employed one of Zaki's tactics, put a little bit of .22 lead down right there, waited for them to get up, and beat. Spot him, and that's a good shot. He's going down in a 3, 2, 1 fall over. Nice shot. Bison down. Wait, I hear something coming. Oh, just the baby moose. Don't worry, baby moose, I'll come for you next time. For the moment I've got my scope off because these bison can charge you out of nowhere. Let's see. Alright, 81.3, not a bad one. Just a small silver, but still a nice kill. Guess who? Yep, it's Mr. Baby Moose. I think we'll just go ahead. Oops, wrong gun. We'll go ahead and see if we can get a hot shot on him. And it's a miss, but still a vital hit. He's going down quickly. Boom, and he's down. And let's get in position. Let's take a look at him. And once again, nothing special, just 154.8, small silver, but it's worth taking for the respawns. I had just come over this hill and I just spotted something big in the tree line. What can it be? Can't seem to get a spot on him. There we go, it is, wow, it's a diamond potential caribou. That's nice. We'll have to see if we can get him to step out of the brush in order for me to get a clear shot on him. And they're moving. Yes. Now you'll notice something over here. The smaller level animals seem to be dumber than the big levels. They always come running straight out, straight towards you, straight towards the call, whereas the bigger animals are a little bit more skeptical and they wait for the smaller ones to run out first, and then once nothing really happens, they'll peek out and slowly start also coming towards where they heard the sound or heard the caller from. We'll give him a little bit more. He should come right behind that tree. Yes, that's a nice big one. I'm gonna guess this is gonna be a troll, but we'll see what happens. As soon as he gives me a broadside, he's going down. Now we'll have to take that. Yeah. And yes, he's dropping. And he's down. Diamond potential caribou down. Let's go and take a look. Okay, let's pick him up. 417.5. Still a ways off diamond. Wow. If he's already this big and this spectacular, I would surely like to see what a big diamond looks like. Because believe it or not, as far as I can recall, recently I have not seen or shot a diamond caribou yet. Not a bad shot. Would have liked a little bit more penetration there, but it is what it is. And wait, I think I'll send him to the lodge. Yep, just for the keeps, why not? And then on to the next one. So next up I came across this moose, which is at least a little bigger than the previous one. This time round I decided to try and take it with the bow. Let's see, as soon as he lifts up his head, I'm gonna go for a hard shot with the bow. And it's not a hard shot, but he's dropping, so we did get a lung, perhaps just a single lung. Looks like he's gonna run for a while. And he's down. As I was making my way over to pick up the moose I just shot, I heard a fox calling from way over here. It was a male call, so I decided to sit down in a bush and throw out a couple of calls, and look what showed up. A level 6 red fox. So we're not gonna waste any time and take him down. Yes, he's down. Instant drop shot. Let's go ahead, pick him up and see what he scored. And 191.10. Was a level 3, but it was only a silver. Level 3s usually score gold. And we ended up getting a double lung. Yeah, that bow really has some nice penetration on those 600 grain points. Okay, let's send Sheila to quickly find our fox that we just shot over here. And sure enough, she made quick work of that tracking. Nice vital hit. Funny looking foxy over there. Let's pick him up and see what he got. 9.5 silver. Once again, only a silver. Usually level 6 foxes can reach gold. Was a good shot. Still a nice looking animal. I don't have many of those, so I'll send him straight to the lodge. And then on to the next one. Next up, we found yet another small specimen. So let's go and see if we can get him in the heart. And yes, that's the heart shot I've been looking for all day. That, folks, is how you know you got the heart. No running, no flinching, just a straight up face plant. We'll just run to this big boy, pick him up, and that's a perfect heart shot. Nice. Not the biggest moose, not the best animal, but it's realistic and it's fun. On to the next. So next up, I decided to come way up north to the map, to the burnt forest, or well, the recovering forest, so to say. If you've done the missions, you'll know what it's all about. But this is a hotspot for wolves. Now, usually I tend to avoid wolves. They get a bit ferocious, but this is a beautiful white wolf. I believe it's going to be egg white, but there's a chance that it could be an albino. So I'm gonna make my way over there a little bit closer until we more or less 150 away from it. Right about there. Take out the M1. Zeroed for 150. And yeet. And no, I'm not gonna get another chance on any of the other ones. Let's just keep an eye on her. See if she drops. Yes, wolfie down. Now, usually they either run or they come at you. Take him down. They seem to be giving me lots of chance to shoot. I'll take him as well. And who else wants to have some lead? You? No? You? Alright. I don't really like shooting a lot of animals in one spot because of the hunting pressure. But if they're gonna come at me, they're gonna be dead. Taking off the scope, because at close quarters you need to have open sights. The scope does not work well for close quarters. And yeah, look at me being all nervous lying down. Just trying to get those wolves to run away. I hate it when they stick around and start charging at you. Okay, so they seem to be running away, so that's fine. That's fine. We'll go over there and we'll pick up the ones we shot. And then, just as I thought I was in the clear, Sheila gave a growl, and then I heard this, and then that's when I knew shit was about to go down. Sheila's growling, wolves are growling, they're stalking me right behind this little hill, I bet. Giving me goosebumps. Oh fuck, here they come. Here they come. No, stay down. Come on. Reload, reload, quick, quick, quick. Try and take him down. Still coming at me. He's down. Come on, reload. Stay away. No. No. Come on. Why am I shooting so bad? Shit. Why aren't you running away? Usually when you shoot one or two of them, they run away. These just refuse to go away. Down, wolf. Come on, leave me alone. Come on. Okay, reload. It's gone down. Sheila, do something. My heart is racing at the moment. Yo. So that's a bit of excitement for today. So much for the hunting pressure, eh? Wow, let me just take a second there to catch myself again. Hope all of them are gone now. Start picking them up.
Finding tracks out there is a good sign.
Obviously now this guy has to start talking to me.
Or food yet, but at least some animals are starting to come back. I don't have any more work for you out in Yukon Forest, but I just received a
Why is
message
Sheila
from a
still
research
growling?
team that could
8
probably
mythical,
use a little
wow.
assistance. Let me speak with them, and I'll be in touch with you shortly.
So that's why they didn't run away. You have to shoot the alpha, the biggest one of the pack, first, and then the rest will run away. It seems like I shot him second to last.
I have a new job for you.
I'm just gonna send him
One
to
of
the
Yukon
lodge.
Valley's research teams have asked if we can help them to fix a piece of the equipment
Run
they're
over to
using
the next
track
guy.
animals around the reserve. There is a box of parts that you'll need to pick up, sitting in one of our outposts. I'll mark it on your
I'm
map.
still shaking over here. Another mythical. What? What's with all the
Normally,
big
I'd tell
wolves?
them we're too busy for this, but they need to wrap up their research before winter settles on the reserve. It'll be a much easier job if we help them out, and I'd like to keep working with
Just a
them
normal
next year.
third type.
I'll
A
call
level
you when
7.
you're getting close to the outpost.
Wow. Actually a bit of a shame that they came at me and I had to take them all down. I mean, I would have loved to have some of these big ones roaming out here to be shot later on. All I wanted to shoot today was the nice white one. I'll just get Sheila to calm down a bit. Usually when you have them sit down, they stop growling or barking when they found a harvest or so. Okay, I'm gonna save the white one for last. Quickly take a look at this guy. Well, girl, level 3, easy. Some bad shots over there. Alright, then there was another rare. I didn't even see this one. This must have been another pack that came at me. Red brown, that's a beautiful wolf. And look at that, second shot hit the heart. Nice. That's what's supposed to happen every time. If you do it right, if you shoot, well, not as bad as I shoot, you can actually get all of them in the heart while they're charging you. I'm just making sure there's no other wolves around. Because Sheila is still growling. Why is she still growling? She must still be angry at this one laying down here. We'll see when we pick this one up if she stops growling. Alright. And just the egg white. Egg white isn't that common. I mean, isn't that uncommon as an albino, but it's still a nice find. Still a nice good one for the lodge. In an awkward pose. Looks like she got some fleas behind the ears. Straight to the lodge, and that's it. Wow, that was some excitement. Come, Sheila. Yeah, as soon as I harvested the last one, she calmed down. Yeah, you were supposed to protect me. I swear she's got the trait where she's supposed to chase away the animals. Let's quickly have a look. I mean, chase away the predators. Which trait is it? It's not that one. Not there. Not there. Which one is it? I swear there's a trait that says they have a chance of chasing away predators. Nope. There we go. There we go. It's a small chance to ward off predator attacks. Well, yeah, Rufus has got that, but not Sheila. Anyway. Lots of hunting pressure. Some excitement for the day. Let's move on and see what else awaits. So after a little bit of walking around and finding nothing, I changed the time to very early the next morning, and then I got this grizzly. Not a big one, but nonetheless it's the first grizzly of the trip. So I fed her some lead, and she's going down. In about 3, 2, 1, grizzly down. Let's quickly pick her up, and only 50. A very small level 1 trivial female grizzly. I don't mind shooting females and low level animals of the predator species, as there's no real difference between the small ones and the big ones. You can put a level 1 grizzly female next to a level 9 legendary grizzly male, and you won't see much difference in the size, perhaps the weight, but they don't look that much different from each other. But still, a very pretty animal, and quite stoked about that kill. It actually ran quite a way, so Sheila had to track it for me. So let's go ahead and give her some love. Yes, a good girl. Just as I got down to the water, I saw this level 4 running straight at me. So let's go ahead and yeet him on the shoulder. Almost thought that was a bad hit, but it seems good. He's going down. Yep. Gonna tip over and he's down. Nice. Second grizzly for the trip down. Let's go ahead and take a look at what he got. 56. Not much higher of a score than the level 1 female got, so yeah, that's weird. But it's just a level 4. His fur seems a bit darker than the female I just got earlier, so that's a nice variation. He's also quite a bit heavier and quite a ferocious looking animal, I have to say. Nice one. Let's see what we can find next. I just failed miserably at stalking some ducks, but then my eye caught this herd. And just look at that. Not the one that's highlighted, but behind him there's some big antlers poking out there. So I'm gonna try and shoot right in between these two animals. As soon as he lets his head down, I'm gonna go for it. And that looked good. It felt good. But I don't see him. I don't see him running. I didn't see him fall. Yes, there's hunting pressure, so he is definitely down. Let's go and see where we got him. And it seems to be yet another nice gold. Let's take a look. Yes, indeed. 381 gold. Male caribou. Nice. And that shot was perfect. Perfectly squeezed that in between two other caribous to get him. Could have been a better shot, but for the angle I had to play with and where I had to shoot through, I think that worked out perfectly. Alright, even Sheila is excited. But I think I've got one more objective for this video and then I'm gonna call it. So let's go and see if we can find a little ducklet. Well, not a ducklet, one of the Harlequin duckies. And that did not take long at all. The last species for the video. Finishing it off, Harlequin duck, coming right up. Boom, that's a yeet. No, there goes a melanistic. Oh man, we'll have to get him next time. Wait, I'm gonna try and get him. Come on, that usually works. And that was an epic failure. Let's leave him for next time. Let's go ahead and pick this guy up and see what he got. It's a gold, a 6.4 gold Harlequin duck. I call it the Harlequin duck because of the name, you know. But that's a nice kill. I always taxidermize all the small game because there's lots of empty small plaques in the lodge that I will be showing you guys soon in another video. But that's going to be it for this video. I decided to leave the Great One grind for now because no one knows if it's working properly or not. And I don't want to end up like some others that got a Great One or more than one of them that are not actually real Great Ones due to the bugs and problems with the development. So for now I'm leaving that till it's properly fixed, as well as trying to keep the content a bit fresh, as every other single video out there lately has been all about the Great One grind and Whitetails, and it's honestly being ground up and getting a bit stale. And even though I did not shoot anything special in this one, I had a lot of fun rediscovering Yukon Valley, and for those of you that are wondering, this is what the real Call of the Wild experience is like, for me. Not like most other videos showing all big diamonds and rares and everything is wonderful and peachy and perfect. Exploring and shooting average animals is a true representation of what the daily Call of the Wild experience is like. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and thanks a lot for those ones that have supported me so far. Please consider leaving a like and subscribing if you haven't yet. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions. Have a great rest of your day, and until next time, Mr. King out.